What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the iPhone 6s, and I've already talked about a lot of the features and specs and rumors, so in this video I've got some brand new information. There's been a lot in the past few days. Like I said, as we get closer and closer to the release, we're going to be learning more and more things that we didn't know, and more accurately too. So Apple has finally sent out invites to their iPhone 6s event. It's going to take place at the Bill Graham Auditorium in California, and it's going to be just as predicted on September 9th. Now this is the same date as last year's iPhone 6 release, so it's like clockwork. It's going to be amazing actually. I'm really looking forward to it, and they're going to be streaming it online to Mac and Windows 10 users. I'm glad they're doing it for Windows users as well, because usually it's for people that have Safari browser, and now they're going to be streaming it for everyone. Now as far as release schedule goes, pre-orders will likely start on September 11th, and final date you'll be able to get one in the store is September 18th. So that's great that we now have a timeline, and I'm going to be eagerly anticipating this event. Now the slogan of this event is Siri, give me a hint. And if you actually ask Siri for that, Siri, give me a hint.
Look deep within yourself and you will find the answer, especially on September 9th.
Siri will actually taunt you. There's so many responses that she gives you. One of my favorites was actually, go look at a rumors blog to find out what's happening there. So Apple's perfectly aware of all of the rumors and everything floating out there, and they're making good light of it as well. So I thought that was really funny. Go ahead and ask Siri that. Say, Siri, give me a hint, and she'll give you so many different responses. They're really funny. Now take a look at the actual media event picture. What it looks like is it looks like a fingertip pushing down on a display, and the waves being made are likely the Force Touch display. Now I know it's far out, but hear me out. This isn't the very first time Apple's hid something in their media event pictures. If you look back at the 5S release, there were the Touch ID rings in the actual picture. And as you guys can see right there, so it makes sense that Apple would be hinting at this, and that's likely to be one of the biggest features of the iPhone 6s. So it's pretty much a very early tease of the iPhone 6s. So as far as timing goes, there's that, but there's been a lot of new details as to the actual iPhone 6s. So I'm going to start with some of the smaller stuff first and work my way up. So an analyst actually said that the color, which many predict to be pink, will not be pink. It'll be rose gold. It'll actually be very, very similar in color to the rose gold option on the Apple Watch. So unlike this dummy that I've been showing you for a very long time, it's not gonna be this pink. It'll have a more deeper, richer color, and it'll be very highly sought after because there will be very limited supplies, trust me, just like the iPhone 5S Gold option. There's been a questionable leak of the actual retail packaging of the device, and there's a new wallpaper that looks very Apple-esque that I've not seen before anywhere, so it could be authentic, but at this point, I don't know. There's a lot of people doubting it, but it looks to be somewhat authentic. Check it out. I mean, it looks pretty good. That wallpaper seems to be something that the iPhone 6s will be released with. Now, another thing that this ties in with is this new wallpapers, live wallpapers on the iPhone 6s. There's a new rumor going around that the iPhone 6s will have these new live wallpapers reminiscent of the Apple Watch ones in OS Beta 2. So it'll bring your device to life instead of having just a static wallpaper there. There'll be fast movement. Your device will seem more alive, although it could eat into battery life. And talking about battery life, there's a new rumor, and this actually makes sense. Hear me out, that the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus will have smaller batteries. Now there's been a leak earlier in the year with a smaller battery, and people didn't know what it went to. It was 1715 mAh, whereas the iPhone 6 right now has 1810, and that also includes the iPhone 6s Plus. It'll go down to 2750 from the current 2910 mAh on the iPhone 6 Plus. So sources are saying the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus could have smaller batteries, and the reason for this is because of more efficient internals, more efficient software. And it totally makes sense. We're not likely to lose battery life. It's likely to stay the same, possibly even get better by about an hour, but the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus could have smaller batteries because of more efficient DDR4 RAM, more efficient LTE chip, more efficient A9 chip, and iOS 9 is going to be better on battery with the low power mode and more efficient, so it totally makes sense, although I don't like the fact that Apple's going backwards. Just give us everything and a bigger battery, please. So the front-facing camera was detailed again, and the rear one, basically, it's been confirmed again and again. It's going to be a 4K capable camera in the rear, 12 megapixels. The front will likely be 5 megapixels, and again in this recent report, it's going to have a front-facing flash. So just like Snapchat, a feature where the whole screen flashes white, you're going to get a front-facing flash without an actual LED unit on the front-facing camera. Front-facing will also receive panorama and slow motion support. And there's actually been a couple big leaks, and this is all coming from Mac rumors. So for one, there's been the leak of an actual prototype device of the iPhone 6S booting to a gear icon. Someone flips open the display, and inside you can see that new leaked display unit as well. It has a new chip on it, which could likely be responsible for the Force Touch display, and it's slightly thicker. So Force Touch, it's really going to be the next big thing on the 6S. All right, and lastly, there's been a lot of chatter about the iPhone 6C. A lot of people said it is happening, it isn't happening. Now we don't really know where that's at, but most analysts are agreeing on the fact that a 6C will not happen. It just doesn't make sense. Apple's trying to push these more expensive devices when there's a cheaper option that can do almost everything that the more expensive one can do. Then a lot of people will usually opt for that one. Although Apple will be dropping the 5C completely and they're going to replace it with the 5S, the 6 and 6 Plus will remain in stores. It's only in the third world countries that Apple's going to keep their iPhone 5C in stock, just like they did the 4S. You know, not everybody can afford a brand new phone. The 6 and 6 Plus will receive $100 discounts, just like every single year the older device drops in price. So guys, that's just about it. We now have a date. We have confirmed information as to the cameras, to the color, to the actual Force Touch display. There's so much to be excited for the iPhone 6S, and I do go more into detail in my other videos, so be sure to check those out. But at this point in time, guys, I'm so excited for this release. Like, this is going to be the biggest one so far as an S model goes, and man, Apple surprised me. Please show me something I don't know, because at this point, the information is everywhere. The rumors, the leaks, there's everything. Usually we know everything there is to know about a device before it gets released, so I hope there is something left to surprise us with. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully I filled you in on some new information that you didn't previously know about the iPhone 6S. Waiting eagerly for it. You'll be able to live stream it on September 9th. Stay tuned, guys, for all the information on that. Peace.